So I left St. John in 74 and 60. Each one of us.
That'd be a pleasure. ऐसी सब्जी होती थी वो उसको भून के नहीं
मटर के छिलके
मटर के
का
छिलके।
आज भी लोग बनाते हैं. इट्स फाइबर.
हाँ
उसका जो
अरे उसने पूछा
जी
जब सुनो तो बड़ा बुरा लगता है।
we have some eminent founder members including Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak, Padma Bhushan. Today's event on circular economy, but before that maybe that Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak is to speak as the chairperson of the event.
So,
I request Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak to speak as chairman of the event.
Honorable Sri M.C. Gupta, President, Honorable Sri K.J. Alphonse, former Minister, Sri Ajay Shankar, Distinguished Fellow, Terry, Sri Prabodh Sodhi, former Country Head, United Nations, Senior Program Officer, K.K. Agarwal, Mr. Mittal, and all the distinguished participants. I feel privileged that I have been given this opportunity to chair this conference today. I know Sri M.C. Gupta Sahab from 1983, so our relation has been now again become new because of meeting on the subject. Circular economy, I won't take much time because already I have distributed paper. So, just some brief points I will discuss here. The European Parliament defines circular economy as a model of production and consumption which involves sharing, leasing, reusing, repairing, refurbishing, and recycling existing materials and products as long as possible. In this way, the life cycle of products is extended. The three principles required for the transformation to circular economy are eliminating waste and pollution, circulating products and materials, and the regeneration of nature. So instead of going through the paper, I just like to let you know that I am going to speak about the practice of circular economy in the context of sanitation. My work, by Pishaka model of development. It is a term coined by me, which I have applied rigorously to my 5 decades of work that shares Sulabh Sanitation movement. It involves identifying the problem, carrying out intensive research to find the gaps in the problem, inventing an appropriate ecological solution, developing appropriate and strategy for implementation, follow-up action to ensure sustainability, collaboration with various stakeholders, and finally appreciation. It gives me immense pleasure to say that the entire ecosystem of Sulabh Technologies invented by me and the sanitation ecosystem that evolved through the application of my inventions 5 decades are based on the idea of circular economy that is now gaining prominence in public policy space. So just see, I will, within 5 minutes, I will let you know the circular economy, how it is. I invented the two-pit toilet. I invented in 1969. And I said, sewerage system cannot solve the problems because it is costly in construction, in maintenance, and it requires enormous quantity of water to flush. So India, in sanitation sector, had 2 major problems which Gandhi wanted to solve. One, manual cleaning of human excreta by untouchables. And secondly, defecation in the open by the people. Women had to suffer the most, as you know. And they had to go for open defecation before sunrise or after sunset. And because of darkness, they used to feel prey of snakes' bites and sometimes criminal assault also. Children used to die because of diarrhea and dehydration. And at that time, no school had a toilet. I studied in 4 schools, no school had a toilet. And in urban areas, 85% houses used to be served by the bucket toilets cleaned by untouchables. You all know the story of untouchables and their plight, so I don't want to go into detail in that. Just say that in public places like stations, bus stand, public places like tourist places, religious places, no facilities. So I solved the problem, and I am thankful that this MC Gupta Sahab has given this as a circular economy, that whatever I have done, now that can be used, reused, and nothing is going to waste. Even the human excreta, Vedavyas asked his son Shukdev to go to Raja Janak and to find out for some knowledge. So when he went to Raja Janak, he asked Shukdev, go and bring a thing which is not usable in the world. So Shukdev loitered from one place to another, and he was tired of. Finally, he saw a person defecating. So he thought this is of no use. So when the person left the place after defecating, he started taking out that human excreta in his hand to show to Janaka that this had no use. So Lord Chaturbhuj, that is the Vishnu, he appeared and he said, Sukadev, in the evening you ate me, I was nectar, and now in the morning I have become useless. Again I will convert into fertilizer, manure, And again I will go to field. I raise grains for you and to eat again and again. So I have the very purpose of your life. And so he went to Janaka and said, Janak, I have not found anything in the world. So that is very important, that I invented technology, and that technology has helped Bangladesh to become free, Vietnam to free, and India, it has got constructed about 100 million toilets in the houses. We have constructed about 1.6 million in the houses and public toilets at 10,000 places. Now you can imagine the absence of Sulabh toilets both in the household and other in the public places. What would have been the situation today in India if I would not have invented the technology? And second, the most important was that motivation, education, training, implementation, maintenance and follow. And I gave guarantee for 5 years to the beneficiaries that something goes wrong, we rectify free of cost. So the government says, well, if there is a complaint, I will send them to Sulabh. And Municipal Corporation, municipalities, they also said. So that way, the program started, and the toilets built by us in 74, 75, even today you can go and see yourself. And M.C. Gupta Sahib, when he was Secretary Urban Development, later on he became Chief Secretary of the state, he went to see the toilets built by us in the houses, also in public places, in 1983. And he said, you could have become a CMD of a big company. So that way, this is whatever we are using in this. Now, first, there are 2 pits. One used at a time, other kept standby. After when it is full, then switch over to another one. After 2 years, or according to requirement, it becomes fertilizer, manure, like this, not fertilizer, manure. I'm spelling for you. This is the human scatter in my hand. So this type of technology, nowhere developed. In America, I was delivering a lecture, and there they said, why not you start in America? I said, America, everything we have. They said, no, we have sewage system only in urban areas. In rural areas, we have septic tank system, so we have to clean regularly. And you are showing that it becomes fertilizer, manure. So that way, it fulfills the conditions of circular economy. Nothing is going to waste. Now water requirement is only 1 liter compared to 10 liters in septic tank or sewage system. Then gases are absorbed in the soil. We do not allow the methane to go into the atmosphere to raise global warming, hence the climate change. So that way, you see, this technology, even in the cold climate, we constructed about 1,000 toilets in Srinagar from 80 to 84. In 84, there was a severe cold, and septic tank got frozen, and then this sewer system, but all Sulabh toilet function very well. And in public toilet, in biogas, I will now stop, just 3 minutes more I will take time. So, in Afghanistan, Kabul, in public toilet with biogas plant, which I am going to explain, that, so okay, now this is in Kabul, Afghanistan. So, here, temperature went down to minus 30 degrees Celsius, and all functioned very well. It was open in 2007 till 2022. All are functioning well even today. So in sanitation sector I'm talking. I'm not talking about the clothes and other things, but circular economy in sanitation sector. This is the technology which can solve your problems. So now we have going to start in other countries also, because they are demanding. And the most important is that I have invented the biogas plant linked with public toilets. Septic tanks should not be constructed in public toilets because there is no proper treatment. So you connect to the biogas plant. In the biogas plant, you can use for cooking, for warming bodies during winter season. You can burn lamp, and you can convert into energy to supply a street light. 1,000 persons are using a toilet, or 32 units of electricity you can get. So here everything is recycled. Oh, just one photograph I will show you. He frying papadum. So here you are getting electricity, everything used, and later on the pani, and then the water is also treated so well that this technical term, biochemical oxygen demands 10 mg per liter. And just see this water. So this is totally safe to use as a fertilizer to raise the productivity field. Or you can wash your hand and use public toilets to clean it. Or if you want to discharge in your bodies, there is no chance of pollution. In the city of Delhi where I am sitting right now, it treats only 69%, and 1% goes without being treated in Yamuna. And there are 700 towns, 500 class 1 and 200 class 2 cities. In 500, the treatment is 32% on average. And this medium towns, there the treatment is only 8%. So you are happy with the sewage there, there is no sewer, there is nothing. You are not treating, all are being passed on to rivers. So just now I want to conclude that in sanitation sector, these are the best practices and they fulfill all the criteria laid down for circular economy. With these words, I thank you. I will thank you especially to MC Gupta Sahab for giving me this opportunity. Sorry if I forgot to
your statement and observations are very lucid and pointed and remarkable. We will cherish the memory of whatever you have said for a long time to come.